I'm with Mo Nezarati. Mo is the general manager of Zang, and we've been hearing a lot about Zang lately. So, Mo, give us an update on what's been going on with Zang.
Sure. Hey, Blair. Great to spend another update time with you on this podcast. We announced Zang last year at the end of March of last year, and we've done a lot in the last 12 months. So I'll give a sort of an overview of the platform as a service that we announced back in March of last year. We have increased the capabilities of the platform, the scale and the footprint of the platform in the last 10 months. We've also broadened its reach, so it's no longer available just in the US. It's available now we have local numbers available in over 50 countries, and we've got developers signed up in all 36 different countries right now building applications. So really, really good growth from a development perspective in the solution. It is an API as a service, all consumption based, and our products and services are micro-built to the customer. So we've really taken away the risk of purchasing and investing in new technologies by basically making it all consumption available to people on demand.
And it's all cloud-based.
All cloud-based, yeah.
And is it based on a transaction model?
It is, yeah. So you use that for minutes, incoming minutes, outgoing minutes, for SMSs, etc. So, and we have other APIs as well. So we have some utility APIs, such as identifying the difference between a landline number and a mobile number, or looking up the billing address of a particular phone number, etc. So we've got a bunch of utility APIs, all listed on our website for anyone to go and use. What's also exciting really about Zang is we're about to introduce in March of this year, so within 12 months of launch, where we've now integrated a visual designer into Zang, which we call Zang Workflows. And with Zang Workflows, we're introducing actually a bundle of solutions, which we call Zang Studio for a development studio. And within that studio is the workflow designer. And with the designer, you'll be able to basically drag and drop these elements and blocks, Zang blocks of communications, into the application and build an application without writing any code at all. What's even sweeter about all of this is that once you've built your application, the solution itself runs within the Zang cloud. So you're no longer required to go out there and set up a web server, write your application, worry about how that application scales in the market. We actually take care of all of those complexities for you. So all you do is write your app, drag and drop it, publish it within our infrastructure, and we just take care of the rest for you.
Great. You also just announced Zang Office and Zang Spaces. Tell me about those.
So, one of the things about sort of building out a cloud infrastructure is once you have the infrastructure layered in properly, you're able to do a lot of things like build all kinds of cool applications on top. So for our customer base, what we've tried to do is build a set of solutions that they can start adopting and start using right off the bat. So starting with Zang Spaces, which we announced in beta last year, and it's still in beta. Information is at spaces.zang.io. You can sign up and basically have a meeting as a service. Essentially, with Zang Spaces, you have a persistent meeting experience, and the application comes with plugins for all the popular calendars like Google, Microsoft 365, and Outlook. And you're able to basically book your meetings. Using those plugins, all the invitees get automatically enrolled into this meeting space. It's a persistent meeting space, so you can upload documents ahead of the meeting so people can be better organized when they arrive and join the meeting. Once they're in the meeting, it's easy, WebRTC based. We have native applications on Android and iOS that you can download and use as well. And you simply join and start your meeting and collaborate. Now, because again it's persistent, we have document sharing and all kinds of integrations with other tools within the solution itself. You're able to now start collaborating on those documents, screen sharing, and all of those things that you'd expect in a meeting service. And then we also taken care of sort of what I call the last 10 minutes of the meeting, which is assigning the tasks and the to-dos, so that once you're done your meeting, you can now decide, okay, these are the actions for the next meeting and who you want to assign them to, and the system goes there and sort of notifies people on how to follow up on those actions. So we've really tried to simplify the meeting experience and broaden its effect, and the layer of persistence gives you the ability to have the artifacts of those meetings stored, so that if somebody shares a link to an idea or put some notes or something, comments within that meeting, you can always go back and review those within the system itself. So I think a different take to team collaboration, We focused on real time because that's, our legacy is coming from Avaya, and we are really focused on real time communications. And I think Zang Spaces really epitomizes the real time nature of our legacy. Secondly, Zang Office is a unified communications as a service focused in the mid-market, small, medium enterprise. So really from 1 to 1,000 users, all cloud-based. It's multi-tenanted and common billing engine and so on within Zang, and so people can sign up, and whether they're one user or 1,000 users, they can sign up and start using the application in the cloud. It's got all the features you'd expect from a feature-rich unified communications platform. And it's all integrated into the same identity. So one of the core elements that actually binds all of our Zang services in the cloud is that single identity. So as you sign in into one application, you can now start consuming other applications by simply switching. So we've really tried to take care of the complexities around, again, the managing the users, the identities, and what features and capabilities they have access to.
Well, you've really been busy in the last year.
It has been a busy year. I've had a lot of fun.
Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure.